Because I'm going to say, despite the comments, Paige and I are not dating.
We're not?
I can't do that thing.
Is this how you were going to tell me?
In trouble.
This is how you wanted
Why
to
do you
tell
want to
me?
get me in trouble?
This is how you're going to tell me, like right here on the camera like that?
It's no use. It's
We could have talked about this later. No.
I'm telling you now. So.
I'm totally
I saw your video of
totally
your Nigerian boo and I was like, well, where did that leave me then?
This is going to be a really quick video because it's hot in London today. Can we get a weather report?
Today, we're experiencing highs of 1,000,000 degrees. Zero prospect of shade.
No rain in the forecast. Okay. Oh my gosh, we might have to do it with the fan. No, we're gonna have to do it with the fan. You guys, if you can hear a little buzzing sound, it's because, you know, Mike and I don't want to have a heat stroke today. That's pretty much what it is.
It is so
sorry if you hear the fan. If you don't, then ignore this.
Man is hot.
Yeah.
Big shots.
Yeah.
Man is hot.
Man is hot. Like, I think as soon as I started complaining that it didn't get hot enough here, heat wave after heat wave after heat wave. Like, people are even leaving me comments like, look what you've done. Yeah. I will never complain again about London not being hot enough because this is just too much for me. Anyways.
Hey guys, this is Paige.
Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back again with my lovely friend Mike, aka Jay, and today we're doing a really fun video. As you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about dating.
Didn't just do that.
We're talking about dating today, people, okay? I have found an article once again, and it's basically describing British dating versus American dating. We're going to go through some of the points that were made, and we're going to say if we agree or disagree. Okay. Simple as that.
Cool.
I've seen these. Mike doesn't know what's coming, so
I have no idea.
That should be interesting. But yeah, let's just get right into it.
Cool.
These are 6 differences between dating in the US and the UK. You ready?
I don't know if I'm ready.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Nah,
How's your dating life, Mike?
My dating life? I don't have a dating life at the moment. Well, I do.
You sure? Are you sure that's what you want to say?
Huh? I do, but it's not like, I'm not like dating several people. I'm not like out here on these streets.
Okay.
It's very calm at the moment.
Okay. I respect that. Me, on the other hand, no.
You see, you're gonna cut that out, aren't you? You better leave that in.
The streets. I've never been there. All right. Anyways, I don't know what these streets are. Just become what street? Okay. So the first one we have here. Brits don't approach strangers in public for dates, whether at the club or at the gym. Sometimes all it takes in the US is some mutual eye contact and small talk before you're swapping phone numbers with a stranger to set up a date. Try chatting up a Londoner on the fly and they'll look at you like you're absolutely crazy. That
depends though. Is that a woman speaking or is that a man speaking?
I don't know.
I would say, like, I know of a lot of guys who've just approached women in the streets and now they're in relationships with them.
Okay.
Like, we're talking decade plus relationship.
Okay.
But I mean, the truth is, or what I've experienced is that approaching a woman in the States or in Canada, where I've been obviously a lot more, there you find that the women are a little bit more approachable. Now, I don't know what the factors are that, you know, make that a thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to speculate, but I've just found that from, you know, my own experience. But that's not to say that that's the case with all the women over here. But there is that kind of stigma, like British women are quite, like, I don't want you stuck up. I'm not gonna use it. But there's that, you know, they're quite hard faced, and that they don't really like take too well to being disturbed in the street, which I can understand. Sometimes you just want to get home, or
I feel the same
you
way.
want to, you don't want to be like bothered. But you know, overseas, there's not that fear. It doesn't mean that the women don't still have the same backup, but there's not that kind of
I think the men are more bold in the States. Like, they're way more assertive than here. But don't get me wrong, because guys approach here, I wouldn't say just as much, but they're definitely approaching here too, on the streets, in the clubs, you know, the gym. But yeah, it's just a little bit different because, like I've said so many times before, I just feel like people here in general, at least in London, are more reserved naturally. So I guess that would, you know, fall over into dating as well. But that's why you have things like dating apps and stuff like that that takes out that
middleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just makes it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it softens the rejection a little bit when it's not in person, I guess.
But you got to take your lumps, as what you say. Like, you know, it kind of going out and actively speaking to them and getting rejected is all part of.
I think so. It builds character.
It does definitely build character.
Mm-hmm. You ever been rejected?
Many times.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say never.
many times, and it's whatever. Just take it as
right.
It's what it is. Right?
True. When the check comes, American men often try to pay. Brits are more likely to split the check when out on a date. What was that noise?
It depends, because I always pay. The first 5 to 10 dates, I will pay, but doesn't mean I won't look to see if you draw for your purse or you know, offer. I still pay attention to that, but more times than not, I personally.
Yeah.
But
what about your friends?
The same.
Okay.
The majority of them, but there are some like no.
Okay.
We're splitting straight away. Oh, she's paying. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But which I see where they're coming from in some aspects, but I don't. I just prefer to just not deal with all of that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, every time that. Am I really gonna say this? Every time I've gone on a date here.
Yeah, how many days have you been on?
Oh God. Why are we doing this topic again? Every date that I've gone on in London, the guy has offered to pay. I haven't had that.
Not one time.
No, I've never had a situation where they've like asked me out and no, they've never.
When you came on the shout, you spoke about this. You remember?
And what did I say?
What
did I say? That was a year ago.
You said, I said if a guy said, oh, you should pay half, or can you pay half? You're like, oh, it's not a date then.
Oh, it's not.
Nice friends.
It is. I feel like if you're asking me out on a date, you're taking me out.
That's fair.
So if you're like, let's meet up and have some drinks, and we each take our, you know, half of the bill, then we hanging out as homies. And that's just how I've always felt. Like, okay, but don't get me wrong, Mike. Like when I've been in, don't get me wrong. No, I'm not trying to say that. Like when I've been in relationships,
that's different.
Right. Once you've been with the person for a while, like, you know, my ex and I, we always would split, or sometimes I would get it, sometimes he would get it. I just feel like that's not as important once you're together. But I do feel, you know, a little bit traditional, or I see it in a traditional way at the beginning, where the guy is courting me. You asked me to be here. I didn't ask you. So, I kind of expect you to treat at least in the courting phase.
I do hear that. If you do, if it's your idea, you take care. I get that. I mean, and that's partially why I will. You know what I mean? And plus, it's just like that's how I was kind of like
raised.
Yeah, programmed to do it. Like, yo, you go out, you foot that. If you are willing to take her out on a date and willing to take it further, then start practicing. Pay, because it's not free. It's not cheap.
Sounds like you were raised right.
Some say so.
They're gonna be like, Paige is a gold digger. She just trying to get free meals, which is not true at all. Like, if I don't like you, if I feel like it's never gonna go anywhere, I'm not even taking up your offer like to go out. I'm not gonna waste your time or your money. I hope they can hear me because the window's open. I mean, I'm going through so much right now. I know I'm looking real dewy in this video. Okay.
What's dewy mean?
Dewy, like your skin has like a dew on it. It's like
Sweaty.
moist. No, I don't sweat.
What do you mean you don't sweat?
I don't sweat. I glisten. Anyways.
I really like that though.
Double dates don't happen in the UK. Although Americans keenly embrace this group dating approach, Brits are much more likely to go one-on-one, unless they just happen to be out with a group of people.
Wow, what kind of British people are these?
They got it all wrong?
Yeah, like, so my last 2 relationships, I went on double dates. No. Yeah, my last 2 relationships. 1.5 relationships. I went on, I would go on double dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, these articles are never going to be able to speak for everyone. Yeah. Like, that's just not possible. But, yeah, I mean, in the States, I don't even think I really went on double dates. Like, well,
it depends on who you're with.
It depends on the, like, do we have, like, mutual friends? Like, I'm not just trying to go with your homeboy and his girl, you know, he's, I mean, I don't know. So basically, to sum that up, you've been on double dates here. This is wrong.
But I don't. Yeah, I wonder where that comes from.
Everyone they just love making y'all seem like you're not friendly. You don't want to be around other people. Like you hate everyone.
That's just not true.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
However, I was in a relationship where the person I was with she didn't none of that double dating stuff.
Did she like hanging out with your friends?
No. Wow. She met like a few of my cousins, but it's because I'm really close with them and like. But she never. I would always say, "Yo, let's go out with my boy and his girl." Blah, blah, blah. She was like, "No."
Yeah, it depends on the person. The next one is Americans are more upfront about what they want from a relationship. On average, American men tend to be more animated, outspoken, and affectionate than in Britain. And then here's a quote from someone. I found British men were a lot less affectionate or forthcoming with feelings, unless they maybe had a drink or two. In America, everyone is way more direct with their feelings. It's either a hard yes or a hard no, and they're not afraid to tell it how it is.
You know what? I can't lie. Talking about from if you're talking about me, I've been told that I'm not that affectionate or I'm not that open with my feelings. I've been told that quite recently, and like, but that's not because I'm trying to be all, because there was a point when I was like that, but then you know, I mean, things
has hardened you.
Yeah, unfortunately, like it's not like I'm not bragging about it, but like I'm just saying, because of past experiences, it's kind of made me a little bit more reserved. But I'm working on it because I don't feel like someone if I'm, you know, providing I meet someone obviously I really like. I don't want it to eventually impact.
Because I could
our situation.
Cause some issues.
In the long run,
the British men that I dated. That feels so weird saying it out loud. The British men that I've dated, I would say they were affectionate. So, I don't know. To each his own, like, you can't speak for everyone.
I've heard that American men are quite like, they're just quite just, yo, come here, shawty. Like, not please.
Yeah.
Like, when I've used manners, like, even just to get a drink at a bar in the States, they've been like, sorry, did you say please? Did you say? Like, they're just quite say it as it is kind of thing.
I feel like in the beginning they be trying to put on a front, like, you know, talk to me like that. But these men will be falling in love with you and just be all over you. And no, that's all an act. That's all an act.
That's these are the American guys.
Yeah. I would say for most guys, though, it's like at the beginning you trying to play it cool, of course. But then after that, like after it's like well received, you're like, you know.
Just relax a bit.
Yeah. Number 5. Booze is an essential part of British dating. Drinking culture is alive and well in both the United States and the United Kingdom. However, according to BBC America, going on a date in the UK without having a drink is simply not done. And I already know what you're about to say.
Yeah, what am I about to say?
I don't drink. I don't drink, so it has been done.
Next question. No, so so as Paige, I don't know why your impression of me was so bad.
I wasn't trying to do your accent. I was just being a whiny guy. What? Yeah. So yeah, as Paige alluded to quite eloquently, I don't drink alcohol. Never have. So when I have been on dates in the past, and the person has drunk alcohol,
there's always been like, oh, you don't drink, why don't you don't drink? But then after that, it's fine. And they'll always say, do you mind if I drink? More times than not, oh, do you mind if I, you know,
And
drink
you
around?
don't, do you?
Absolutely
No.
absolutely not. Because I know I'm one of few people who don't drink at all, not even like socially. So for me to say, well, for me to date someone, they can't drink would be
Yeah, so
unreasonable.
you would really like probably be having a hard time out here finding someone.
If I if I was like that, like it could be done, but like it would just be.
No, I feel you.
So.
They always say that people here drink, like there's a bigger drinking culture here, which I guess I can agree with that. But I feel like people drink a lot in the States too, and on dates and stuff. So I haven't really felt like a big difference. Like,
but it is massive here though. It's huge.
No, I believe it. I believe it. Has that been hard for you just in life?
What?
Like going out and stuff. You
oh,
always feel like everyone's drunk except me. Is it annoying?
Not really, because it's
like even your date. Like, what if your date gets drunk?
Not really.
That's good.
Just at that point, it becomes like, okay, how can I get you home safely, or how can we part ways without, you know, a hitch? But yeah, just in general, like going out with friends and stuff like that. I guess I'm the designated driver, or I'm the person, and I don't mind it, like, as long as everyone's safe and stuff like that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, and the last one on our list, number 6, parental approval isn't as important in Britain. Taking the new boyfriend or girlfriend home to meet mom and dad is a big dating milestone in the US, and nobody wants to get the thumbs down from their folks. In the UK, not so much.
So, I don't know about the rest of the UK, but I know in London there's a massive Nigerian, especially amongst, well, black people we're talking about now.
Yeah.
There's a massive Nigerian culture, there's a massive Caribbean culture.
Yeah.
Bringing your girlfriend, fiance, whatever, home to mum is a big deal.
Yeah.
Massive
This is
deal.
representing everybody.
Yeah.
Out here.
It's it doesn't matter. Like, it is a big deal. Or if you don't live with your parent, or if your parents not around, like whoever's next down that line.
Yeah.
It
So
is
some type of family member.
Some type of family. Like that is a big deal.
So if you didn't have your parents' approval for your girlfriend, would you not date her anymore?
Well, you know what? That's an interesting point, or that's an interesting talking point, because one of my relationships that was the case.
Oh.
And
tell
obviously
us more.
it didn't last, but they were like, they didn't say don't date her, but they were like,
okay,
not really sure about that one.
And that always makes you feel kind of like
if they say that, and like, because you know what, we don't want to like admit it, but they're like pretty much always right when it comes to that kind of stuff. They know their intuition. So yeah, they were like, oh, we're not really sure, but you know, if you're happy, and then lo and behold,
happy, I guess.
a couple months later, that was done.
No, I feel it. I guess. I mean, the article is saying that it's more important in the States, so I wouldn't say that it's more important, but my parents' approval, I think, is pretty important. Yeah, like I'm probably not gonna marry someone who my mom absolutely hates, especially my mom. My dad, he might just be being extra, like just being different. But my mom, if she has issues, my mom loves everyone, everyone loves her. So for you not to get on with my mom, you probably have some issues. So I would say that's true. I would say that's true. My mom can't really meet anybody that I date out here right now, though. But I mean, no. But wait, date? Who said? Did I just say that? I didn't mean to say that. Anyways. Is that all our points? I think that's all of them. What do you think about this? Do you think this article just like really was not representing you well?
No, absolutely not. But it was interesting just to kind of hear what
people think,
what the perception is. Just you know, if that's being published, then they've obviously got that. They've obviously got like a big pool of people that they've spoken to. So it would be interesting to see what kind of representation they had there, because a lot of it, I know, you see my facial expressions. It's like, so that's not the case.
Wait till this one. It's doing the most.
But I finished what I was saying before the train came.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, what else can you say about dating? I mean, you're way more experienced when it comes to dating than I am.
Paige. Remember, I'm on the close friends list on your IG, yeah?
Whoa!
Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Remember, I'm on the green section, yeah? Alright. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to edit this video.
People.
everybody wants to know the big question.
Oh.
Do Mike and I date? Stay tuned for next week's video.
Stay tuned for next week.
And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. As you can see, there are some differences between dating in the UK and dating in the US, but there's a lot of similarities as well. And as someone who's dated in 2 countries,
Say it proud.
as someone who's dated in 2 countries, I can say that's very true. So,
just before you go, do you prefer American men or do you prefer British men?
people love asking me that question.
So I've seen that being asked. Like, what would you say?
That's not fair to
It's very
answer.
fair. It's very fair.
It's
Would you
not
prefer?
fair.
Do you prefer the way British men approach you, or do you prefer the way American men approach you?
I feel like it's not that different. Like I mean, it's really not that different. You want me to give you some controversial answer? I mean, you guys are gonna be really disappointed in this answer, but it's not that much of a difference to me. Like I always say, same-ish, different accent.
Okay. On that note, guys.
As always, we have to allow Mike to give a shout out to his channel.
The shout.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram at Shouting Louder. Weekly content every Sunday. Different times, so I can't give you a specific time, but look out for it throughout Sunday.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. On YouTube, yeah. Yeah, we've been posting regularly for the last 2 years without really missing like many weeks. So
Yeah.
thank you for the support that we have gotten from everyone here. That's crossed over. We appreciate it. And yeah, look forward to more collabs in the future.
Okay guys, and definitely give us some feedback in the comments if you agree or completely disagree with any of the things that we said in this video. As always, let us know. You do anyway. So you guys definitely let us know when you don't agree. But yeah, we love the engagement and the feedback, and I love responding to you guys' comments. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.